Hello, Atlantia, and welcome to University. Today, we look forward to a wonderful celebration that is all things Atlantean. University tradition is long and old in our kingdom, and it has been the foundation for much of our studies and much of our enlightenment. I can remember as a young Squire de Forgall, being required to go out and become a fellow of the university to teach some classes. They weren't all allowed to be about fighting either. So I have a great memory. I remember Elizabeth Beaufort as our chancellor at that time, and she did a great job with stewardship. But today is a great evolution. We're able to put down our plague mask and come forward to university in a way with fellowship and togetherness that we've never envisioned in the past. The staff's done a great job and has made this available to every one of us from home. So no need for these today. Let's get forward and move on with the classes.
So His Majesty mentioned that university has a long and outstanding history. And in fact, Atlantian University is 40 years old. It was created when we were still a principality of the Kingdom of the East. Our first class was in March of 1980 in the Barony of Marinus. There were 15 classes and 16 attendees. So those people were well instructed.
Oh, that's a great student-teacher mix.
It is. Everybody wishes they had that mix. Our 100th session was hosted by our Barony of Kiramere, and that was in February of 2019. And it was our largest ever, 175 classes and 429 attendees.
That's before today.
That's well, we'll have to see. That's true. It is before today. We could be record-breaking today. But we will not break 175 classes because we don't have that many this year. But that was a huge and stellar university. Over the past 5 years, the average attendance for university has been about 246 attendees.
So today, this is our first online university. It represents a milestone in the sense that we can do this going forward even after the plague is done. It seems like a great way to reach out to people who can't travel, or for some limited work reasons, they can't attend a full day session. It's an opportunity to teach and learn in a way that we would have never envisioned before this. So this is a positive, and we should take it away as a positive. We've got 101 classes. We've got 72 instructors. And we might just be able to beat the overall attendance record for students that we've ever had for a university. So to the staff and to all the people that have organized it, it's a job well done.
His Majesty's right. We have almost 500 attendees this year pre-registered. So that's a lot of people. Maybe there'll be some drop-ins. Hopefully all those 490 can actually show up and attend. This university could not have happened without a boatload of people.
A boat?
A boatload. A Viking boatload of people to make it happen. First of all, I want to thank the staff. They've done an incredible job on this university. Since about April, when we stepped up, they have been working tirelessly to make a virtual university. They recruited instructors, they created the schedule, they developed the catalog, and they promoted this online virtual university, not only to our kingdom, but outside of our kingdom. So thank you to all the staff. You guys have done a great job. But that's not it. That's not all the people. That's just the staff. We also have the technical team. Lord Melchior, the University Web Minister, Mr. Straya, a host of other tech people who've also helped to try and get this recorded and online and making certain that all the features work. And they've all worked together and had many discussions also, because having a virtual university was new, brand new.
Had to work with society to figure out what permissions were required, what licenses might be needed, check the boxes.
It's not just as simple as recording and putting it on. A little bit more in depth than that. We'd like to thank all the students, all 490 of you.
Woo!
Yay for registering and attending. We do this all for you. It's all so people can learn and grow in our present Middle Ages and have fun together. Lastly, the instructors. You guys are the foundation for all of this. Your willingness to share your knowledge, your skills, and your experience to teach our students is so, so considerate and appreciated. So thank you, instructors, staff, students, and tech team.
Hear, hear.
Now, we've come to the part where I'm going to turn this over to somebody else. We want to introduce the Chancellor of the University and the Registrar of the University. Mistress Genevieve d'Aquitaine is the Registrar of the University. She is a former Chancellor. She's been serving in one of those capacities at least for 11 years and holds an honorary doctorate from the university. Our Chancellor is Dame Adriana Labreton, who stepped in as Chancellor at 12th night in January of 2018, and she's just renewed her warrant for an additional 2 years. Dame Adriana holds a master's from the University of Atlantia. So both of our people are well-grounded in the university. So Genevieve, Adriana,
take it from here.
Take it on.
Herein opens Convocation for the 104th session of the University of Atlantia. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I am Dame Adriana Labreton, and I am the current Chancellor of the University of Atlantia.
And I am Mr. Genevieve d'Aquitaine. I am our University Registrar.
Thank you all for joining us today. And we are about to award degrees. This is what we do during our convocation. We do offer 4 degrees as defined by the charter of the university. Those include a bachelor's degree, a fellow's degree, a master's, and an honorary doctorate. So today we will be conferring those degrees to individuals that earn them prior to today's session. Our bachelor's degrees are earned after you complete 26 separate hours of classes. And our recipients are
Amelia Rosa, Alice Culpepper, Bree Ian Aronoff, Bumba of Attilium, Clara Brower, Daniel Blanqui Op Morgan, Delecta Diana de Averno, Drea de Pellegrini, Isa Ian Dongchai, Faye DeTrees, Fred Blonder, Genovetta La Fesseressa, Greer John's daughter, Kanomore no Tatsume, Corinne Taylor DeCameron, Lothar of Atlantia, Nyla Al-Zarka, Olivier de Bayonne, Paganis Akritas, Ragnar Leifson, Ronveg Snoradaughter, Sin Laren's daughter, And finally, Tibby Crozier. Those are the latest bachelors of the University of Atlantia.
Congratulations to each of you. Thank you for participating in the university. And next we'll be awarding our fellows. Fellows of the university are recognized after they teach at 3 separate sessions of the university.
These are the new fellows of the University of Atlantia. A legacy one from session 102 is Lerben of Cambion, called Lan. From 104th session, Adriana Michaels. Aiden Ivor. Aaron Harper. Alexander of Ayer. Brianna Llewellyn Lindsay. Drea De Pellegrini. Edith Woodrose. Izelda de Narbonnet. Ishmael Steadfast Reed. Chris Kostarev. Ulf Hilder. Jarnsaksa Svanodottir. And finally, Valgard of Moors. Those are our latest fellows of the University of Atlantia.
Thank you all for teaching and sharing your knowledge at university. The next degree we will be awarding is to our master's degree recipients. And they all have earned a bachelor's degree previous, as well as a fellow's degree. They then completed 10 additional hours of classes as a student, and then taught at 2 additional sessions of the University of Atlantia.
These are the latest masters of the university. Legacy one from the 103rd session for Grace Gamble. For the 104th session, we have Ulrich the Mad, Damiana Morina, Randall Clark, and Wynn Ferkrodi. Those are the latest masters of the University of Atlantia.
We are so very grateful for all of our newest award recipients and their contributions to the university. I'd also like to just briefly discuss what our honorary doctorate are. And that is a degree that is presented at the whim of the chancellor for any variety of reasons, primarily for dedication to the university. There have been 24 total conferred to date, and the latest 2 were given by me at the 100th session of the University of Atlantia. I was honored to present those to our immediate past chancellor, Mistress Lisette LaRue, and to Mistress Tanis of Tiradon, who actually taught at both the 1st and 100th session of the university.
As you can tell, we take great pride in our attendance records. They help us calculate degrees, and as well as give us ideas for popular as well as needed and necessary classes. Today, we'll be taking attendance too. Instructors have the new ability to mark students attended if they wish, but we'll also be sending emails to everyone registered for classes to ask students to verify their attendance. Please look for these emails after the session is complete.
And herein closes Convocation for the 104th session of the University of Atlantia. Thank you all for joining us today. Now go forth and enjoy your afternoon classes. Bye.
Thank you.
So as we mentioned previously, online classes here in Atlantia are a new thing. While we have not been able to have in-person events, university staff have worked to graciously allow people to take credit for classes between March 18th and May 31st. And those are for classes taken both on Honorable Clover and on SCA Virtual Atlantia, SCA Virtual Classroom Facebook groups, my apologies. Since we now have Virtual Atlantia, university staff have been collaborating closely with Virtual Atlantia to get it together so that classes can be solely on there. So now, starting June 1st, the online classes on Virtual Atlantia, Lord Melchior, and Count Duchess Adelheid. Thank you for all your work and for everyone else who's helped on Virtual Atlantia. Mr. Stray, the University Web Minister, has worked to create a new form to make recognition of classes easier, and we thank her for her hard work because it was a little complicated before, and now we've streamlined the process. So recognize them for your classes. Again, if any instructors today wish to contribute their class handouts and or recordings of their classes to Virtual Atlantia, that would be greatly appreciated.
So, our final thoughts. This is a huge step forward and a huge effort from everyone, as you can tell. We appreciate the students, the teachers, and the staff, and the technical team. Technical team has taken on a huge responsibility, not just for this event, but for everything that's gone on through the period of March, April, May, and now June. They are knitting this kingdom together and allowing us to all meet, talk, and share. So take your opportunity to thank your web ministers and web ministresses, or whatever. The weavers.
Those web guys.
They've done a great job. University, thank you for a fabulous day. Instructors, thank you for taking the time to care enough to share.
It's been a unique and groundbreaking university. We hope everyone had a great time and learned a tremendous amount through your classes.
Vivat to each and every one of you.
Vivat.